the individuals, Mark, do you want to do a sound test? You are on mute on our video. Unmute if you want to go. If not, I'll go into the team category.
I'm fairly sure we have audio now.
Panic.
I had to.
Once again, you're still muted.
I think I'm good.
Right, so going on to the team results. First place for the A category, we have Shelburne Orchard CC.
Yes, that's it.
I don't know if that's like the one club or what, but anyway, Ross, you can correct me.
Or Kilfry, Armagh.
Armagh. Okay, perfect. In second place, we have Ard Cycling Club, and in third place, Ballymena Road Cycling Club as well, and in fourth place, North Down Cycling. For B category, Carn Wheelers are in first place, followed by Ard Cycling Club, and in third place, we have BWCC Racing League. Is that a team? Is that a club? I don't know. You can tell me, Ross. Okay, and actually, BWCC Racing League is first in the C category, followed in second place by North Down Cycling Club, and in third place, the Newry Nukes. And then on to D category, Breffni, we're going with Breffin. Wheelers are in first place. In second place is North Down Cycling Club, and in third place, Lega Curry. So well done, guys. You're on the league tables. Okay, right. I see we are still having a couple of technical issues.
Can you hear me, Fiona?
Well, yes. Okay. You're back.
Okay, we're back.
Do you want me to check YouTube to make sure that you're coming through?
I think I'm good because Chris Cameron's just sent me a message saying that it's all good now, so hopefully that's us.
Chris. I can stop waffling now.
Yeah.
Thank God, I was getting really stressed there for a while.
So we'll have a big setup because we have Ross riding and we have him on video. So there's been a lot of changes being made, and we only made them changes this morning, so that's why we're sort of a wee bit technical.
Ross's fault, is what you're saying,
I'm blaming Ross completely. So
I
don't think anybody heard the intro, so will I go with that again?
Yeah,
go for it.
So, hello and welcome to the Daily Hyundai Winter Chase Race League round number 5. We're live on YouTube channel and also WinMac PC's Facebook page. Remember, please subscribe to the TUZ YouTube channel and hit the bell icon for notifications. Round 5 is in New York and is called the Park Perimeter Loop. It is 3 laps with a total distance of 29.8 kilometers. So we already know about the different format because with major technicals here. And Fiona's already ran through last week's winners in the categories, did you, Fiona?
Yeah, box ticked on that one.
That's done. So Seth Dunwoody was the A's. We'll do this again because the B was a Dutch guy called Jorik van Hoof.
And Mark said it really well the first time. Yeah. I think everyone missed it. So
everybody missed that.
Devastated for it.
C's was Alwyn McKee of Apollo CT, and Ryan McBride from Banbridge was first in the D's. That's pretty much us for the intro.
No, because then you missed my intro joke about Ross, which was saying we've insisted he keeps his top on for this live stream.
Yeah,
so if you get to go again, I'm going back to that joke.
Go ahead.
Because it was a cracker.
Go ahead.
Okay, so yeah, for the ladies, you might be disappointed or you might be really relieved. But yeah, for the remainder of this live stream, nobody will be offended and his top will be staying on. You can give out to him about his lack of colour coordination like I have, that he has red bib shorts on, like with a pink jersey. Who does that? And also, Ross, I have a question for you before you start dying in your race. What's with the gloves inside? Are you going to fall off the turbo?
I'm a big fat sweater, so I get really sweaty hands. Even with the towel over the bars, gives me more grip.
Wow. Okay. Well, you heard it here first, people. If you're sweater, put your gloves on. I didn't even know hand sweat was a thing.
So I'm just looking, and we'll have about 2 minutes, 30 seconds until we see Ross on screen.
Mark, do you want to start taking bets on if he does the full race, or at what point?
I think he'll do the full race because he's on screen. He doesn't want to
embarrass
himself. Is that the word?
That's the C category. If you're listening, like, inflict the pain on Ross. Zoe Lindsay, I have a feeling you can push it on any hill climb tonight, so make sure that you're giving him a tough time out there, please.
I just don't want to get dropped in the first 2 minutes. That's my goal for tonight. Haven't raced in a few weeks, obviously.
That should be everyone's aim in the C category. Drop him tonight. Within the first 2 minutes would be fantastic. Then we can have him back, and then this way he's causing less technical trouble for us.
Yes, a lot of technical issues tonight because of Ross, but sure, what can we do? So, 1 minute 30 to go to Ross, and I'm going to flick over to him soon. We're still with the D's. Not much happening, just on a bit of a climb here. When I say a bit of a climb, 9%. So there's bound to be a few lads getting their tight there already. A few 6 watt per kilos going out. I'll maybe just pan across to you now, Ross, will I? Full minute of warming up.
Oh, Jesus,
Maybe.
doing that.
No.
And guys, don't forget we do
Go for it if you
have
want.
comment section. Eric Blaney is saying, will we hear anything from Ross after the start? If he can breathe, Eric, we will hear from him. So make sure that you have some questions going for him tonight. Johnny Carnes, band wheelers, question mark? Do you want to elaborate on that question, or have I just said a name wrong here? Guys, it's great to get your comments on the live stream as well. So do give us a couple of shout outs and we will say hello for you to whoever's racing.
Plenty of breathing. Out the wrong end, but
30 seconds, Ross.
Keeping it PG already, Ross. Thank you. Kinning Cycles, did you make the video safe for kids? Yes,
Yeah,
because we made sure that Ross was keeping his top on.
15 seconds, guys.
Is everyone ready for Ross? Here we go. You are now live, Ross.
Okay.
On screen.
No pressure.
No pressure.
We will mute him if his breathing gets too loud, so don't worry, nobody will be disturbed over the course of this video. And there's the main man himself.
So the C's are off. Handicaps tonight, 7 minutes between C's and D's. Further 2 minutes down for the B's, and a further 2 minutes again for the A's. Will Ross win?
Fat chance.
Never say never.
You getting her tied already?
Bloody hell. Find out already here.
Come on, Ross, keep it up.
So
Rick Hanna is out the front there as well, so go on, Ross, catch up with Rick, please.
Course description for tonight, taking it from swiftinsider.com. New York Perimeter Loop takes riders around the outermost ground level path around Central Park. The course has been designed using real-world GPS data, making the course as accurate as possible. The course is rarely flat or straight and has a few punchy pitches, as they put it on Swift Insider. 1 lap is 9.8 kilometers, and the riders will complete 3 laps. Well, some of the riders will complete 3 laps. Ross, what about you?
Hopefully 3.
I think he needs muted.
No. You don't. It's the start of the race, so you definitely can't breathe at the moment. Ross, to buy you a little bit of time, we'll give you some C group shout outs in the meantime. Simon Reardon from
North here.
Oh well, and we're gonna start meeting you if you're giving hassle. Okay, that's all I'm saying. We have the power. Simon Reardon from North Down is super bummed out to not be racing at the moment, but he's sick. But I believe he's at home watching the live stream. So Simon, if you're listening, feel better soon. We hope you're doing well. Ross, you okay?
Yeah.
I have the saddle sprint coming up. Who else do we have within C group? We have Nicola Swan from Team Madigan. She is a triathlete from Isle of McGee. Am I saying that right? I do actually know where that is because I've cycled past it. But anyway, she is only doing this race so that she can get one up on her husband, who is racing the B category tonight. We do love a bit of family rivalry, so Nicola, good luck tonight. We also have Richard Cowan from Jamara CC. He is a regular every week, and I believe he's a really, really good photographer. It's a shame that you can't be getting some good pictures of our avatars. There's probably some slimmer looking avatars out there than some of the real riders, so they could be getting good angles on Zwift tonight. We're not gonna make any weight doping jokes, though, are we, Mark?
Not at all. Not at all.
Nope.
Maybe next week.
Wouldn't be like this. But yeah, so back over to Ross, hopefully, and we can see how he is doing. I mean, he's starting to get a little bit red in the face, so I guess it is a bit tough out there.
Heart rate at
How
174.
Okay, and that was a really, really strong answer. Do you know what? We should have got Lindsay Watson on instead. At least he can type when he's cycling as well. So at least he probably could have talked to us.
I'm still following the D riders here.
I Well, we're going downhill now. I can free wheel.
Oh, okay. So
hell.
into super tug for us. He can breathe again.
Well,
Was
a quick
that
start. Very quick start. We've hit the first downhill here, so I did a bit of sandbagging and free wheel in the back of the group.
that's allowed? We'll let you away with it.
D-Riders here with a wee group away on their own here. 5 seconds, roughly. Let me just see if it refreshes too quickly here so we can call out a few names. G. Glendenning. Not sure of the first name. Let me see who else I know in here. Pretty sure I've seen Young McBride there as well. No, he's down.
We have Ryan Fagan from North Down, who is racing in D category, and Ryan is in third, but I did hear that the guys ahead of him are going particularly well, so there could be a couple of promotions coming up to C category at the moment, so you never know what will happen there.
Well, it's just past
C
11
category,
minutes there,
just hit the
so
hill.
all riders are off.
Perfect.
See, you're on the hill.
You're on a hill?
Yep. This is the main climb outdoors.
Oh, yeah.
Keep an eye out for June McMinn on your hill climb there, Ross. She's always near the front.
Right, so
Nice.
I got a message earlier from Chris Cameron. I know he's listening in. So he messaged looking to know to race or not to race. So I said back to him, why wouldn't you race? And his reply was, he's too fat. He's consistent on the bike, but he's even more consistent at eating. Appreciate his honesty.
I appreciate that honesty, but I've actually just learned the best nickname for Ross that I did not know about.
Go ahead.
Rossage.
Did somebody put that on the chat?
Yeah, Rossage, take it easy. We have a big job on tomorrow. I'm dying laughing at that. So
That's the sausage roll 10 o'clock break that we heard about, Ross.
That is the best nickname ever.
Yeah.
And actually, Ross, if you win, you're getting a full bap tomorrow.
Oh, a sausage roll bap?
Christopher Lappin, please give us some more details that might motivate Ross. He's given a thumbs up, but he can't actually breathe. So if we can have more detail on what he can do, let us know. Oh, I hear heavy breathing coming through. We may.
Just over the first hill.
Well, he seems to be not pedaling as hard anymore. Who are we following at the moment there, Mark?
And the D's, G. Glendenning I was following there. Will we pan back over to the D's?
Yeah, or...
Give Ross a wee break off screen. Maybe needs to wipe his forehead.
Yeah, get those gloves out. Put them to good use.
Let me see. Ryan McBride, age 10.
I like that it even says in
he's
his
currently
name.
down about 35 seconds off the front. The lead group has got away here. There's only maybe 5 or 6 of them in the lead group at the minute. I'll just go over to Swift Power and here and see if we have any time gaps, but sure we know how good that is.
Exactly.
Give me a second to refresh. We never talked about the naughty list either.
To be fair, there weren't too many on the naughty list this week, I think.
I have only 13 on it. Lower each week.
Exactly. People are getting it.
Right, let me go to live here and we'll see what we have. But yeah, this week
Mark
group
has around 6 screens going, so when he multitasks...
I actually have 6 screens going here, yep. That's exactly right.
Once again, all Ross's fault.
Yeah, I'm not getting great times on Swift Power. It's actually saying the winner at the minute is a C rider, but I didn't see any C's going past D's yet.
No, it hasn't happened.
Yeah, see, that's how unreliable Swift Power is live. It's actually not showing.
Ross,
it's not showing me any D riders at all.
We can jump across either. Did you say all riders on course? So we can always switch across to some of the other categories.
I'm afraid to jump back in case I lose them.
That is also fair. Shout out to Matt Ormisher and Claire Scott who are watching the live stream. Matt, you should be racing now. Get back on it.
I also sent an email to Swift on the 5th of February, and they replied to me last night and gave me a bit of info that there is a thing called swiftgps.com, and you can follow all riders on it. I'm currently looking at it right now, and it's showing me no riders on course. So there's another useless thing to follow.
Always fun. I'm glad I didn't even bother trying to figure out how it worked yet.
Yeah, it's not working great. So 6 riders out in front in the Ds. They are getting away. It's up to 43 seconds now. Don't have time gaps, which is a bit crap, but I can't really do nothing about it here.
We basically are guessing, and that's what we're going to do anyway. So we will fake it until we make it, and hopefully bluff our way out of the situation.
And it looks like we've completed 1 lap.
Very good. I think as well I see A. Kelly there in the D categories.
Hey Kelly, yep.
If I'm right in saying.
Watching A. Kelly now. Try and get some time gaps. I don't have any time gaps.
Ross is blowing his nose into a towel, and I didn't have him on mute, so that was the noise. If anybody is wondering, Ross, please be mannerly when you're on camera, okay?
The C group have settled down.
Oh, good. You can talk again.
We'll go back over to you now.
The C group seem to have settled down. They're swapping turns in the front a wee bit.
Are you pulling a turn, or are you?
Oh,
Ross,
I'm pulling the bus pass with my arm pulling.
Come on, provide the entertainment. That's what you're here for. Give us a good commentary there.
Well, I'm in the front group. Second group's 5 seconds down on me.
That's good.
But I'm just in the front group.
Good. And I see with you is Rick Hanna. I'm pretty sure I saw June McMinn's name there a second ago as well. Pretty sure she's somewhere up the front. The climbs are probably going to suit June well tonight because she is a nice light rider as well. So, and there we have Gregory Gout coming up in the front group as well. So you have a good bit of company with you, Ross.
Gregory's currently leading the standings in the C group as well, overall. Yes, that's the wheel you want, Ross.
I catch him, he's too quick up the hill.
He is literally at the front of the group, so you have a bit of paddling to catch him there.
We'll pan back over to these D riders because they're working well together. There's 6 of them, and they're pulling time. They're up to 54 seconds. So from the last time we checked in, that's 10 more seconds they've gained on the chasers. Unfortunately, Ryan McBride just missed out on that there group by the looks of things because he's chasing. We'll pan back to Ryan.
In the D group, we have Glenn Leggett from Legacurry. He actually only took up cycling during the first lockdown, and he has been a big follower of the TUZ League every Wednesday. So shout out to Glenn and well done for racing. That's a good job, and it's great to see the amount of people who actually took up cycling during the first lockdown actually sticking with it. There's also Paul Bonner. Oh my god, I am terrible at pronouncing names here, but just run with it. According to Zwift Power, Paul is the tallest rider in the race tonight at 201 centimeters. So what's that? 6'7"?
Not sure.
That's very tall. I think so. I could be wrong. With being that tall, I'm just wondering how aerodynamic he actually is. This is also some top tips from Ross, by the way. So he may have or may not have prepared a little script for me tonight. So thank you, Ross. That was super cute.
Any more shout outs or anything happening? Very quiet on the chat compared to previous weeks. Lindsay Watson, I'm not sure if he's there, is he?
Lindsay, if you're going to start replying to us, can you reply on the YouTube channel, not the Facebook page, because we missed all your comments until the end of the race the last time. So
I have both in front of me here, so shout outs on Facebook or YouTube, it doesn't really matter. Whichever one you're watching.
Multitasking. I'm not. Johnny Carnes is basically just giving me abuse for not knowing BWCC. I think he's saying that's ban wheelers. Johnny, don't be giving me cheek, all right? Oh, and Lindsay is here. So, Lindsay, thanks for joining us. Always a big fan of the show.
Oh, yeah, he's on YouTube today.
Yeah, I think we end up fangirling. Well, I end up fangirling over Lindsay and probably Mark as well all the time. So, Nice to have you join us, Lindsay. Good to see you racing again.
D's now. How you getting on, Ross, before I flick across to the D's?
That's one lap done for the C.
Dead on.
And how was the first lap? What did it feel like?
Bloody awful.
Okay, well, you do have 2 more to go, so you're just going to have to suck that up.
So the D riders now are on to 7-8%. It's still the same 6, and they're up to 1:10. So they're pulling away here.
Go on, Ross, cycle faster, please, and catch them.
It's up to you guys to catch them.
No pressure.
We have our Archer, who has 4 seconds now. He's hitting hard on this climb. See what he's doing.
I'm just going to pop into names on the C category and see who else we know in there. So, Mark, you're in charge of distracting for the next couple of seconds.
Oh, great, great. We have our Archer. Also, we can't watch B's or A's, so it's up to you guys if you're listening to catch, because Ross usually takes care of that, and with him currently trying to cycle a bike and getting it very tight by the looks of things, we can't do that tonight. But apologies to the B's and A's. You're just going to have to ride harder, so we get you on the screen. We'll pan across now to Ross.
What are the time gaps between the categories tonight?
7. Hold on, have it on the screen here. 7, 9, and 11.
And do we think over tonight's course that it'll be a good one to catch on?
That's a question for Ross, if he can talk.
Well, I can hear heavy breathing, so I'm not sure how reliable talking will be at the moment. We might wait.
I'm on a hill.
Oh, feck's sake, you're always on a hill.
It's hard to know because I can't get time gaps on the screen to see who's where and what the time gaps are. All I have to go on is the 6D riders that are away have 1:20 on the chasing D riders. Not sure how far. I'll pan across to Ross and I'll flick back.
Yeah, and while we are here, I just wanted to give a shout out as well to Ricky McKillen, who is in the B group. I don't even know what this is, but anyway, potato bread / plush rider team. Is that like a team name? I don't know.
Plush MTBs was, yeah. I think Lindsay was Plush MTB for a while.
But what is the potato bread related to?
No,
maybe Lindsay can answer that question.
So Ricky is racing tonight in the B category. He's using Zwift to get himself fit for Ironman Cork as a challenge to raise funds for his 13-year-old son Tristan, who I think back in November 2019 was admitted to hospital and hasn't been too well. So all funds that he raises will be donated to the Children's Heartbeat Trust, who have been amazing support to Tristan and the McKillen family. Ricky, good luck tonight, and also good luck on your journey to Ironman Cork. I'll see you there on race day as well, so keep an eye out and I'll be sure to wave. So introduce yourself if you see me. So I'll probably be dying on the run, so like we can keep each other company if you want.
I have time gaps between C's and D's. We have a minute and 50, Ross, between the tail end of the D's, and then the guys are up the road another 2 minutes possibly to the lead, so you've quite a bit to make up.
I'm on the arrow tuck now.
Oh good, you can talk. Okay, how's all, Ross?
I'm just making my way back up to the front here.
I'm also getting loads of... Ross, are you off the bike or are you stretching? Like, what are you doing?
I was in the zipper tuck. Downhill.
Okay. I mean, I saw a leg going out there, so it's just, checking that you're all right.
We just hit the hill. Just hit the hill for the second time. C group there.
Total distance covered here is 16 kilometers, so this could be tight, Ross.
Yep.
I think Ross is going back into another hill, so he's getting prepared there. We're getting some updates on the comments. So Eric Blaney, Fiona, your turn next week. Eric, no, I'm in retirement. We've discussed this already, okay? Lindsay Watson, Ricky is one of the nicest blokes you'll meet, and Richard Tapping is confirming Potato Bread is Joe Ward's company for sponsorship of Plus. All right, okay, thanks guys. That is really helpful. I mean, at the best of time, my cycling knowledge is pretty hazy, so any of these things to help me is always appreciated, so thanks for that.
So Fiona, I reckon Eric Blaney has a point here. I think you should do what Ross is doing next week.
I think that's a terrible idea. Can I just pull the I'm a triathlete card?
No.
And
you ride a bike.
Wow. No. That's not fair. I'm all about zone 2 training these days. That's where it's at.
Okay.
Can't go out of zone 2.
Are you afraid about weight doping? Is that what's wrong?
No, some of us are actually honest about that in our Swift Fire. So that's fine. But do you know what? I actually always find these races are so incredibly tough. I have so much appreciation for anybody who's racing. One, if I do one Zwift race during the week, I'm absolutely fried for training. So it takes a lot out of people, and I think there's definitely a good benefit to doing it. You can see people getting really, really fit as well. But yeah, I'm definitely pulling I'm in training for Ironman here.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stick with zone 2.
See, I have a good excuse because I'm running the stream, so if I'm riding, who's going to run the stream, So that's me.
Me and Ross, clearly.
You'd have to come round here.
But I'll send Ross over. Would you trust him with all your IT? I definitely wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. So we still have our 6 guys away in the Ds. We'll flick over to them. These guys are still away. I'm currently looking back. Ryan McBride chasing at 1 minute and 26. So these guys could maybe stay away. I don't have time gaps between Bs and As, unfortunately. So
C group split the bits.
We'll flick back over to you, Ross. There's probably a bit more action going on.
Yes.
C group split 2 bits.
Is your screen
which one
freezing?
Did you manage to stay in? Okay,
No,
Ross.
he's still here.
Okay, dead on.
I'm
going to flick back through here and see if I can find some Bs.
Yes, and for anybody in D category, I can't seem to get access to names. So please send shout-outs through on the YouTube channel as well so that we can say hello to people. Give us a little bit of history on who is racing in the D category as well, and we'll be sure to mention them. I'm just having a look.
Why did I pick this course? Why did I pick this course?
Yeah, I'm surprised
Bloody
you went
awful.
dancing with the hill.
Ross, you should be coming up on some D riders now.
I think they'll be coming up with me. I've been dropped.
Oh, have you?
Oh,
Well, there's
bless.
C. Let me see what C rider I can follow here.
Go
Gout.
ahead, Rick Hannibal. Yo!
There's Gout. Yeah, Gout. Gregory Gout's in a group there. Has just caught the tail end of some D riders there. So nice one.
Rick has just come back to give you a draft on his wheel, so that was really kind of him.
I'm waiting up on you, Ricky, for this one.
And I see June McMinn is there keeping you company as well, so June will definitely be able to pull you back up to the group. Go on, June. I see Big Watts coming out from her there, so I think you can all work together to try catch back on.
So total distance 29.8. So just over halfway, roughly. And the C's have just caught the tail end of the D's. Now there's maybe 1 minute 50 by the looks of things to the front for them riders. So you're still a fair bit to make up.
So Ross, we've got some cheeky
Rick
comments going
Hannibal call me
through.
bad names on screen now.
Rick, don't be doing that. Well, actually, to be fair, you're even getting some slagging on the YouTube channel. So Johnny Carnes is saying, why is Ross's heart rate higher than his watts? Ross, I don't know if you can comment on that one. And then from Rossi McMinn saying, does Ross know there's a sausage roll at the top from? I mean, there's a really strong sausage roll theme going on here, so I didn't know you were that much of a lover.
Ross, I have a question, and it's a very important question.
Oh, Lord.
Brown sauce or red sauce on the sausage roll?
Oh, it has to be brown sauce.
Yes.
Red sauce?
Yes.
No.
You do not
strongly
put red sauce
disagree.
on a sausage roll.
Yes, I do. I never would eat brown sauce in my entire life. It is only red sauce. What is wrong with you guys?
Oh,
Is
dear.
this an ordy thing?
Oh, no.
Yes.
So,
Trying to
I'm
catch
in a
up
good
for
group
life.
now.
we're with our leaders at the minute. Still the same 6, still away. And flip, don't even know. You're looking at 5 minutes. Something wrong here.
Don't go back
Are
so
we
far.
glitching out?
I'm not looking. I'm going on the screen.
Ross, you were saying that you've managed to form a good little group.
Yeah, it's a good group. There's Rick Hanna, June McMinn,
Go on, Mom.
Dara Mortimer, a couple of strong riders here. Chris Cameron, 16 seconds back in the next group behind me.
Go on, Chris.
He'll not be getting on. I'll make sure of that.
Cheeky.
So we've
Uh,
12.4k to go for me.
We're just coming up on 20k.
So there's another couple that I haven't seen yet, but are racing in the C category tonight. So Marcus Cromie, he's racing in C's. Stephen Green from North Down. Gillian Orr from North Down as well. Karen Hull, I think, is from Phoenix Cycling Club, if I'm right, and she's racing in the C category tonight. Shout out to Dougie Lennon, or Lenny, right? And also Dougie
Lenny.
has an after party cycle on Sundays.
Yep.
So if anybody is looking for a good group ride to join on Sunday, give Dougie a shout. I'm sure he'll add you in.
It's a lot easier than this.
Yeah, I've seen Ross's effort on it, and most of the time he spends in blue, or like it doesn't even have a colour, so you can tell he's just cruising.
There's a wee mini race at the end of that one, Ross, that Dougie runs, isn't it?
There is, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
So,
10 kilometres just.
yeah. I think he, from what I was reading, it was he starts off at 2 watts per kilo for 15 minutes, and then goes to 2.5 for a further 15, and then 3 for another 15, and then it's go.
Dougie, if you could extend that out another hour, I'll join you guys and have a bit of company.
So 21 kilometers into the race, total distance 29.8. So we don't have long to go. Time gaps I don't have now because there's riders everywhere. But I did see a few names pop up on my list here, about a minute or so from the rider I'm following, R. Archer. Not sure how accurate that is. Swift Power's telling me nothing. Don't really have much else to say here. Let me see.
Oh, I have a question, and I'm guessing this is to do with sauces, but I don't know what this is. It's HP or Dandies?
It's
What is
HP.
Dandies?
HP. Come on.
HP.
HP brown sauce. Am I right, Ross, or not?
What even is
Yep.
Dandies?
Daddy's is just another brand.
Oh, Daddies.
Yeah.
Never heard of it in my life.
If HP or Daddy's want to sponsor the stream, get in touch.
Only if you do tomato ketchup, though. Go
No.
away from brown sauce. Okay, we should talk about the A's and the B's while we're here as well, seeing as we haven't actually seen them yet, and they get fairly upset if they don't get shout outs. There's some big names in there. I'm gonna forget what this is called. So we actually have is it a pro team racing? Hope Factory Racing.
Hope Factory
team?
Racing, yeah.
There you go. Mark has informed me, and I think I was slightly listening, so hopefully I've got this correct, that they do mountain bike parts. There you go. Okay, I'm learning. So they are on board racing in the A category tonight, and actually I think we have one of their female riders racing in the B category, Ruby Miller. So nice to have you guys joining us. Clearly I need to do my research more into what you guys do, but if you want to message me and let me know, that's also cool. Sorry for if I've offended you. In the A category, we have the main man, Glenn, racing tonight.
Yep.
He hasn't appeared on screen yet for us, but
No.
I'm sure he will appear there soon. He was fueling up on pancakes yesterday, so he should be in a good way for racing tonight. There is obviously Seth Dunwoody racing tonight. I did see also Andrew Headley from Ard Cycling Club was entered into the A category tonight, so Andrew is an A1 rider, so good to have him joining us. Of course, we have Paul MacArthur from North Down Cycling Club, who's racing A category. Shout out to Paul. He's always putting in a good bit of work there. Stuart Miller from Ard Cycling Club. Luke Joyce racing tonight in A category. Darnell Moore. Mark, do you want to give your spiel? Or
No, Darnell was covered enough last week.
Darnell, he's got your info saved on file, so like if you can give him some updated news on you, that would be great, because
I
otherwise he's
save
gonna
all my
say.
notes. All my notes are saved
And
here on the iPad.
do you know what? I actually was laughing on that one, because when you went to go say that you were going to repeat the introduction, you managed to say the exact same thing, and I was there being like, "How in God's name does he do that?"
Yeah.
I just make stuff up as I go. Then I was like, "The man has a script.
Yeah.
I need to be more prepared in my life that I don't have this." Yeah,
I have
that.
my iPad sitting in front of me with the full script of everything.
Am I the only one that does not prepare? This is terrible. I should really put in more effort, guys. I do apologize.
I have some time gaps.
Okay.
Yeah.
C group just caught us.
Bees have caught you.
Yeah.
Any gaps between?
Catch on there, Ross.
I have some gaps here according to SwiftPower. It has just refreshed. We're looking at from the lead rider, who is Daniel D. Jr. Phoenix, DK, not sure who he is, and Gary Maguire. Those are the top three at the minute. And Seth Dunwoody is the first A on the road, 2 minutes 15 from the lead group.
And I believe the A group have split as well. This is just some commentary coming through on the live stream. Lindsay Watson is letting us know that Glenn is flying. Thank you, Lindsay.
Nice
what
one.
will we do
Keep it lit, Glenn.
without your updates? So yeah, then obviously the B category have now gone past some of the C riders. So in the B category, we have Gareth McBride from North Down, a father-son combination going on here of Jake Rushby and Mark Rushby riding in the B category. Our female lead B rider, Claire Richardson, is also racing. So yeah, there's quite a few strong riders in there, and obviously flying tonight.
Justin Bloomer, show us the race instead of the sandbagger in C. He's talking about you, Ross.
Ross,
Well,
do something to be more entertaining there. Do like a little dance move or something as you're cycling. Do it for the
waiting for
numbers.
Rick Hannah to do a turn in the front.
No giving out to Rick. He's very good.
So I'm seeing some B riders on the screen, time gap wise,
Well,
2 minutes 30.
Lindsay Watson's just passed me.
Oh
Oh,
boy,
I'm
we're
only gonna
flying,
make it.
right?
And
I'm
Darnell
going to
Moore
make
as
an
well.
effort to go into as well.
There's actually, I've just seen the overtake on screen there as well. So there looks like there's around 6 or 8 A riders who have just gone past the C group there that Ross is in. The speed was very fast going past. So obviously there's a group working well together to catch the rest. So
Yeah, I
we
don't
might
have
see
any.
them coming up on the Ds soon.
I have no updated time gaps at the minute on SwiftPower, so we're just going by what we're seeing. I'm still with the lead group. So we're just going to stick with the lead group here, 24.4 kilometers in. So Hope Factory Racing just flicked up on my screen there, Fiona. 4 minutes down.
Very good. And we have a message there that I was trying to read at the same time, so I wasn't really concentrating. So who do we have? Jim Adams is saying, is that Daniel Daly's son that's leading?
It is, yep.
There
Was
you
that
go.
DD Jr., yeah?
It is indeed.
Good man.
Well, shout out, and once again, thank you for all your support. It's normally Ross who does the that side of thing. Myself and Mark aren't very good at doing that. But
Yep.
Thank you for Daly's Hyundai for your support over the duration of this league as well. Definitely much appreciated.
Here's the second half of the A group that just caught me now.
See if you can catch on the back there, Ross.
Not a hope. Hi and bye.
Did they even say hi?
Really not. Not one of them even waved. May as well get.
Oh, not that those type of cyclists. They must have waved at you because they must have thought that you were a
Not be
Fred.
social. Right on the foot of the last hill too. Buggers.
Can we see Ross in one of his jerseys behind him next week? What's he trying to say, Ross?
20 kilos ago.
We'll take requests on what Ross should appear in next week. Keep it PG though, of course.
Right, I'm trying to see if I've got some
go.
time gaps here.
Well, not too far. The speed that the A riders went past the C group a while there, like I do see them hopefully catching up on the D group that we're seeing at the moment. The speed was quite fast. They seem to be working well in two smaller groups as well. So
Yeah, I don't have any updated time gaps on SwiftPower. Still telling me 2 minutes 15.
once again, I am completely spoofing here because I have absolutely no idea on how they're going to ride the course. So don't worry, this is just my general prediction. Lindsay, if you could just cycle a little bit faster and make that happen.
We need one more member of staff here to keep an eye on the A and B riders.
Ideally, somebody who knows what they're actually talking about and just aren't just making up stuff at the same time.
Right, let me see if I can refresh.
Well, Ross must be coming into a hill because I hear some heavy breathing going on the screen.
Yeah,
so
you might want to mute him. He's up at 180 heart rate. We'll go back over to you for a wee minute.
Stick it on while he's suffering at least. Oh, I really am going to mute him, okay. Sorry, Ross, you're being muted. There's actual steam coming off the man, so you can tell he's working hard. Actually looks like he could be on fire.
Look at the steam right enough.
I know.
And Ross was complaining about the cold in his garage yesterday. Not cold now.
Oh no. I've done something.
No time gaps. Can't give you anything.
Oh, we have a little bit of a technical glitch happening here.
What's happened?
So, our main man, Ross Blaney, apparently, I probably should have known this beforehand. If you mute somebody, you can't actually unmute them. They need to unmute themselves. Who knew?
Right.
So Ross is over and out, unless he wants to reach across and unmute himself. Ross, can you even hear me when I'm saying that? Sorry, my bad.
He can.
So, yeah, okay. He's shooting himself in the head here. My bad, people. My bad. Okay, who knew that would happen? So, well, Mark, it's up to us to distract for the next while.
Yeah, and we don't have much to talk about because there's nothing really happening. Same riders are away. DD Junior is there in this lead group.
Yeah, and we have Ian Carson saying there are no groups, it's just all over the road like a North Down Club run. I mean, Ian, I do appreciate that joke, that's pretty good. Yeah, fairly accurate description of it, alright.
Right, let's refresh SwiftPower and see what we can get.
What is the length of the course again?
29.8.
Okay, well, we're not too far off it.
I think these D riders are going to stay away.
I think you could be right. I think I may have got this wrong. Although, actually, so on screen, you can see there the time gap. I think back to the first A rider, which is Lindsay Watson, is 3 minutes and 35 seconds.
I'm not sure that's fully accurate there. B riders coming up on the screen there, 3 minutes 20. It has to be closer than that.
I'm just taking a flying guess with this one. Now, Mark, question for you. So there on screen a second ago, beside one of the Hope Factory Racing guys' name, there was a little orange jersey. Does that mean that he's got the...
I think that means pro.
Ah, right, okay. I was thinking, is it something like the way the green jersey is for the sprinter jersey, and did he win something in the race?
I think it's something to do with pro rider status. Could be wrong.
Well, our man Lindsay Watson is ahead of him anyway, so good man, Lindsay.
Yeah. Any shout-outs? None? Let me see.
It's all quite quiet on the YouTube channel, so people do get commenting.
No comment on Facebook either. Well, what have we? 20, with about a K to go. Have we hit the banner? I wasn't watching.
No, not yet.
29.8. So it's obvious that these guys are going to stay away because there's nobody near them.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see within the group here what this will come down to. So you obviously have, I'm hoping I'm saying this right, Daniel Daly Jr.
Yeah.
And also there is Sean, or is it Sean or Adam Kelly who's there in the D group as well.
Not sure first names.
He is another good junior rider. So there's a couple of youth riders racing in it as well. So I think it's Adam Ward, Curtis McKee, the Harvey brothers, Dean and Lee.
Yeah.
And they have been chosen for, I think, am I right in saying this, the BC Glendale Youth Academy?
Yeah.
And they're all racing for the Youth Academy tonight as well.
So 5 riders away.
Justin Bloomer is saying, can we change from B to A? Justin, we
Nope.
can't figure out how to change anything. So for the moment, you'll just have to deal with what's on screen. No, we're having a bit of a disaster with screens tonight. So we are giving you updates based on what we can see across.
About 500 to go here.
Oh, and the sprint has begun already.
I'm actually afraid to click.
It seems to be
Is that us done?
Daniel Daly Jr. and he seems to be coming across the line first.
I think he might have came
actually,
third.
I think he was just Pip. Yeah, I think he was Pip there just on the line. I can't quite see who went across in front of him.
I think it was
Maguire.
Yeah, Maguire, Archer, Daniel Daly Jr.
And Daniel Daly Jr. in third place.
And now I've just lost him.
That is all right. So shout out to AD Kelly is coming in from Kieran Donnelly. So if he can hear us, good luck with your racing. Can we pop it back across to Ross's screen? He is still on mute, but he should probably be coming in close to the
That just shows you how far down he is there. Them guys have finished 20. It actually comes short, 29.5, I think.
Yeah, it is looking like that, all right.
That's how we missed that. That was good.
Well, we got it just in time.
Ross has still got a load of steam coming. Let me see here.
Yeah.
Will we make him a wee bit bigger?
Go on. Ross, if you can have super extendable arms and reach across it and unmute yourself, that would be fantastic. I see quite a few. They must be coming in close enough to the finish line as well. There's a couple of PBs or PRs being set in front of them, so maybe they're on a bit of a sprint course at the moment. Oh, super big. No, okay, he's not on a sprint course. I was just guessing. Ross could just said yes. Come on. Stop giving away my bluff here. Yeah, so around Ross at the moment, there are a couple. Oh, why is he waving at me?
Not sure what's wrong with him. Come on, Ross. Nearly there.
Nearly there, Ross. Rick Hanna is still staying in with them as well, so they're keeping each other company. Good to see.
Yeah, not much action now as the race is over, so not really sure what we're talking about.
Ross wants us to hold on for some reason, so I think he's like pointing at the screen. I'm going to just interpret his sign language until he can actually unmute himself. No mind, don't you worry, people. We'll keep you entertained.
I think Ross has about a K to go, yeah.
Yeah, they're on 28.1 kilometers there.
1K to go, yeah.
And okay, so Lindsay Watson saying Seth Dunwoody won A's but was invisible in the game.
What? How does that work?
Is he like some stealth mode? Okay, Ross is also saying that he's 1K to go now. How does one stay invisible in the game? And that's a really great strategy, stay away from your competitors.
Not sure what's happening there.
It sounds also like it could have been well, the fact that Seth has been winning overall would make it sound like it's not a glitch, but the fact that nobody could see him does kind of sound a little bit glitchy. Okay, Ross is 800 meters out from the finish line. He's nearly there, so we should have him back online soon. Actually, I see his legs speeding up, so he must be closer than that. We do have a slight delay on the YouTube live stream, so he's looking at me. Oh God, what have I said? I'm just getting devil eyes and I don't know what's wrong.
I think the delay is confusing.
Probably could be. The leg speed is definitely increasing there, so